Chapter 25 Investigations Part 2. With the latest ideas and proposals ringing in their heads, Dr. Robert and Helen had retired for the evening and gone to get rest that they both deserved. Dr. Robert woke early the next day, feeling refreshed and ready to once again fight the good fight of understanding the position they had found themselves in. After having some tea and breakfast, he made his way to #2HEL. Helen was already there, and she looked flustered. "What on earth is the matter, Helen?" asked Dr. Robert. "Oh, doctor, thank you for coming. We have a problem. We've been robbed," exclaimed Helen. "What do you mean? It must be virtually impossible to steal anything from this laboratory," explained Dr. Robert. "That's as maybe, doctor, but we've been robbed all the same. Someone has taken our entire enriched solarium." "Have you any idea about who carried this out?" asked Dr. Robert. "Actually, we have more than ideas, doctor. We have some video footage. The HD cameras you had set up captured something, though it is quite alarming." "What do you mean?" "Let me show you, doctor." Helen took Dr. Robert to a workstation and brought up a video feed, already scrubbed to the right timestamp, and pressed play. "Look here," said Helen, pointing to a particular location on screen. "Watch closely." As the frames of HD full-color video rolled by, a familiar blue portal appeared, floating in space a few feet from the particle accelerator chamber, where the solarium had been placed after enrichment. Seconds after the portal stabilized, an arm could be seen reaching for the solarium. "They knew exactly where the solarium would be," stated Dr. Robert as he watched the video. "Yes, they seemed to, doctor, but watch the rest." Helen sounded concerned as she replied and turned to watch the video. Only 2 or 3 seconds after the arm first appeared, a person suddenly fell through the portal, landing in a heap on the floor. As they picked themselves up, a voice could be heard. "Bouncer, are you okay?" Looking back through the portal, Bouncer's reply could be heard. Yes, I'm fine, Graham. I just got the numbers off slightly. I'll get the solarium and pass it through to you." Within a minute, the entire enriched solarium had been picked up and passed through the portal. Bouncer then followed it as the portal collapsed behind him. Dr. Robert knew that Sebastian would have to be told. The responsibility fell on him to make the call. As he dialed the number for the London HQ, he was not looking forward to the reception his news would receive. "Mr. Soller's office, how may I help?" Katie Griffith's voice was as welcoming as ever, which was a minor reprieve to Dr. Robert. "Good morning, Dr. Robert here. I would like to speak to Mr. Sollers, please. It concerns the Corona facility," replied Dr. Robert. "Of course, doctor, good to hear from you. Mr. Sollers is currently dealing with the fallout from when the maintenance team came to do the repair work following Barnaby's investigations of the strange light that appeared in Mr. Sollers' office. The mess is quite chronic. I'll put you through now." "What strange light?" asked Dr. Robert, before Katie could redirect the call. "I'm not sure exactly, doctor, no one is, but the maintenance team reported seeing faces inside a glowing blue circle of light. It surprised them so much they fell off their ladders. The noise was very alarming." Dr. Robert couldn't believe what he was hearing. He and Helen had heard a crashing sound through a glowing blue portal just a few days earlier through their faveur. Could these events be related? Would the maintenance team recognize the faces?